think they're just trying to say that he looks like Mac Jones in camp. Like, he's good, he's bad, he's ugly. Like, there's no consistent play. There's no sharpness to his game. What we saw in college is not what we're seeing on the National Football League.
So he's just like every other quarterback in the NFL outside of the handful of top-tier quarterbacks.
He was not worth a top pick, is what I'm hearing.
We're going to find out. He's going to get playing time. We're going to find out.
Oh, he's going to play. I actually don't think he's going to start, though. And that's what
Jacoby Brissett should be taking the lumps.
Jacoby Brissett sounds like he's going to start. But, I was talking to a couple of people, and one of the things they brought up is, I think they're kind of right here, is that on a team as bad as the Patriots, you need an athletic quarterback to be able to run around, make plays, and survive. That's not Drake May. That's not Jacoby Brissett. That's actually this guy, Joe Milton. Like, he's an athlete. He's a tall quarterback who ran for his life in the SEC with Tennessee. So a lot of people are saying, maybe that's the better route to go until they can get better protection for Drake May and better talent around Drake May.
So a 6th-round draft pick for the Patriots might end up starting. Is that what you're saying here?
I think he's going to end up having the most success in New England. We know what Jacoby Brissett is. Yep. Drake May, it sounds like he's a Daniel Jones type. So why are we going to waste our time? Let's just go to Joe Milton. Let's see what he's got. Why draft him? Why draft 2 quarterbacks?
It's fair, but it's always good to have a little extra. It's always good to have a backup plan. Think back to when the Washington Commanders were the Redskins. Think all the way back.
Which was actually pretty terrible, right? As you might say it was good, I would actually argue that it was terrible because it led to Kirk Cousins getting all the guaranteed money he got, and he left. He went somewhere else, and he hasn't had success since.
Well, define success. He wasn't exactly successful with the Redskins either.
Winning a playoff game?
Daniel Jones Daniel Jones beat him.
I like Daniel. I don't have a problem with Daniel Jones. I like Daniel Jones. I just don't think Daniel Jones is a top 10 pick. That's the only problem with Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones
was a 3rd or 4th round pick. Yeah. If he was a 3rd or 4th round pick, you wouldn't be upset with Daniel Jones right now, would you?
No, he would have outkicked his coverage.
The problem with Daniel Jones is where he got drafted. The problem with Saquon Barkley is where he got drafted. That's what the problem with those guys are. But otherwise, what is Daniel Jones? Daniel Jones is a big, athletic guy
who can't stop throwing the ball to the other team and can't hold on to the football.
Well, he has a problem holding on to the football for sure. But I'm saying, like, he's good. He's good.
He's just like everybody else. If given the
choice between Kirk Cousins and Daniel Jones, you taking Kirk Cousins? You taking Daniel Jones?
I'm taking Kirk Cousins. I'm taking Cousins.
You're taking Kirk Cousins.
Cousins is better than Jones. Cousins is not good. He's okay. That's the problem with quarterback in this league. There's about 5 or 6 guys you can say are good. Everybody else is merely okay.
Here's what I would say about that. I think we've seen the best of Kirk Cousins. I don't think we've seen the best of Daniel Jones. Would you agree to that?
I would not agree to that because I don't think we're going to see any good of Daniel Jones.
No. But I'm saying that Daniel Jones could still have a great year in him. He's still in his 20s. He could still have a great year. We've seen Kirk Cousins play with the best wide receiver in the league and get squadoosh. We've seen him play on good defensive teams. Still not get anywhere. Like, he is what he is. He didn't win in college. He didn't win in the pros. He's not some miracle worker. He's going to come out of nowhere and win the MVP in Atlanta and win the Super Bowl for Atlanta. Now, could Daniel Jones compete? Can he get a team to a championship game in the next 5 years? I think he could. Why not?
Talent. That's why. Now, you and I have you don't watch him every week. I do.
You know what? I watch him every week, but I watch him differently than you do. You watch him with hate. I don't watch him with hate. I watch him with tremendous amount of optimism and appreciation for what he's going through.
Who's the Met fan now?
What?
Who's the Met fan now? I've been waiting for this moment. Who's the Met fan now?
But I have low expectations for him. I'm not a Met fan. Met fans have high expectations. I don't have high expectations for him. I know what he is, and I appreciate for him for what he is. And I'm waiting for him to surprise me or play his best or play with some talent around him. Like, he has not played with the talent that Kirk Cousins has played with. You think that if you gave Daniel Jones the talent that Kirk Cousins has played with, that he wouldn't do better or just as good?
No,
You're not giving him enough credit. You're not giving him enough credit. You hate him.
I think he's a terrible football player, and he should do something else with his life. So,
like, become like a math teacher or something? Like, what do you want him to do?
Okay, now why we gotta bet math? Why do you have to bash math teachers?
No, you want him to become a carpenter? Like,
he
can
go
there
be a car
too.
Salesman. You could go...
The guy's a used car salesman.
How else can you explain that contract? Like, how else can you explain that contract? But
well,
if you look at how many truly great quarterbacks are there? You got Mahomes.
10. There's 10.
10. Get out of here. 10.
What, like in the league right now?
Right now.
Yeah, there's 10 guys. There's 10 teams that could win a championship this year.
No, but 10 quarterbacks.
Yeah, well, the 10 teams that could win a championship have 10 quarterbacks that are elite.
No way.
Josh Allen, right?
Not with that team around him, but okay.
But Josh Allen's talented, right? Like, you would like talent. He would like him on your team, right?
I would.
He could throw the ball 70 yards. He's a big dude. He's led his team in rushing before. That's insane, right?
Huh?
You're going to say Joe Burrow.
2.
Okay. You're going to say Patrick Mahomes.
3.
Okay. You're not going to like the kid down in Houston?
I need to see more than 1 year.
Okay.
Before I call him elite, before I call him great.
But you would say that
he's on the trajectory.
He's on a good trajectory, right?
Yes.
What are you going to say about Trevor Lawrence?
Mediocre.
Wow. He's mediocre.
He's
mediocre.
Really? Yes.
What's Deshaun Watson?
Mediocre.
He's mediocre. What's Justin Fields?
Mediocre.
Not a lot of mediocre. Okay. Lamar Jackson. What's Lamar?
He's number 5.
He's number 5. He's number 6. Come on, give the kid in Houston a spot. He gets a spot. He's a very good passer. He's a very good player.
Based on trajectory, based on career,
okay.
I gotta put Rodgers
All right. Lamar's 5. Justin Herbert
6.
Okay.
But this is based on career. Like, you have to.
I'm basing it on. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta put Rodgers up there just for what he's done.
Okay. Great. So that's 7. Sure. Jalen Hurts.
But Jalen Hurts. He's decent.
Jalen Hurts.
He's decent
for what he's done. Come on, Z. The last 3 years, man. That dude. That Super Bowl he played in. He did everything in that game. He did everything but win the game. He ran for touchdowns. He threw touchdowns. He counted for all their touchdowns.
He's a decent.
You're not going to put him. You're not going to make him elite.
No, I'm not.
Dak is elite.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dak led the league in touchdown passes last year and passing yards.
And the year before that, he led in interceptions.
Oh, come on. All right, Stafford.
He's decent. They're old. The quarterback position
you
is
are,
the most overrated.
You are such a tough critic, man.
Dude,
are you going to give me Purdy?
Purdy is decent.
Yeah, I hate you.
Dude.
You got 6. So you got 6? You got 7?
6 or 7.
You get 6 or
7. Now,
all right.
the bar,
I'm not gonna argue,
dude.
I'm not gonna argue.
Growing up, all right, here we go. The bar is set high, right?